Good morning, good afternoon. I just got the nod. This is Jeff Lichtenstein with Echo Fine Properties. It's noon time and that's open house time. So welcome to Echo TV. We're going to show you 3 open houses today. First on my left is Rob Moore. Rob is our social media director. So say hello, Rob. Joanna Demers is with us today. Joanna's out in Tequesta at Riverbend. And then Ann Simeone is there. Say hello, Ann.
Hi.
Ann's out at National, and then Suzanne Slate is going to be with us, and she's in Palm Beach Gardens at the Landmark. So we're going to go start first to Joanna. So Joanna, tell us about Riverbend.
Well, I think, Rob, are we going to do the little video first?
Yep, I'm going to pop that up right now. Give me 1 second.
This will give us a really great flyover of this beautiful neighborhood. So Riverbend Country Club is tucked away in a very quiet corner of Tequesta. And it's 100 total acres. 50 of the acres is in golf course. So even if you're not a golfer, you almost always will have a golf view. And there's beautiful pathways for walking and jogging, and it's well lit, and it's gated and secure. It also runs along the Loxahatchee River. So there's a kayak club, and you can still fish off some of the little docks that are dotted down the riverway. You're surrounded by upscale, beautiful waterfront homes. There's the Hartrue tennis courts, and there's some pickleball courts as well. And it's just a beautiful, you can see to the north, there's just nothing in the back because this buffers the Jonathan Dickinson State Forest. So when you're in Riverbend, you do not hear any traffic. And yet I think it's 6 minutes it takes me to get to the exit down a beautiful, quiet, low traffic roadway. So it's just an ideal setting. The homes are 1970s. This is a Tom and George Fazio course. There's several leagues. They're pretty active. You don't have to be in a league. If you want to walk with your clubs after 3:30 or 4 o'clock, you can do that. If you're in a league, you pick up your golf carts at the clubhouse. And you can just see, I think we're repeating the same thing, but this is the Loxahatchee again, and a little bit more of the flyover. Rob, I think the video's running through twice.
Yeah, but just a quick highlight video.
Okay,
just of the club. So
good.
If you want to go to your listing, you can.
Yep. So we have townhomes, garden units, all on one level. They're either 2 or 3 bedroom units. So the most part, there's a few 1 bedrooms scattered throughout the community. And believe it or not, prices go anywhere from $80,000 to $230,000. Very, very affordable community. And it's become very popular this year. We're having a lot of activity in the community. Properties are going pretty quickly. And a lot of the people that rented here stayed over and purchased something this year. So.
You want to show us some pictures of the house too, Joanna?
Yep, let me do my background here. So So the unit that we're talking about today is a 2-bedroom. Oops, let me get myself positioned here. Whoop. There we go. It's a 2-bedroom, all on one level. That is really the most desirable kind of unit you can get in Riverbend right now. Everybody wants all one level. This one has a beautiful golf view. It is a corner unit, an end unit. This is in the cluster. It's really cute in Riverbend. It's very cottagey. There's little clusters. They all have a name. And so you end up with a little community within the community. This particular unit is very nice because it was renovated in '03, but it's only been used seasonally. So it's just very lightly lived in. In this, let me see if I get it right here. The finger here. Oh, in this closet right there, there is a nice stackable washer and dryer. It's a front load unit. You know, it's got the nice tumbled marble backsplash, white cabinets, all the things that people really want in a kitchen today. There's plenty of storage, and you can see right behind me here, there's a little closet as you enter in the front door. That's where all your mechanicals are. There's a hallway with a nice big coat closet, storage closet there. There's plenty of closets here. And then in the living room, one of the features of this particular model is that it has a very large, let me see if I can give you the whole room. It has a very, very large room. You can basically change there's 2 full-size sofas in this room, a big coffee table, an entertainment center, plus a lot of other furniture. So you can fit a lot in this room. You can play around with the furniture arrangement. And you have double sliders there that are looking out. It's an absolutely beautiful northwest golf course view. You won't have the heat, but the course will be all lit up all day long and into the evening. And if you go out on your patio, you can just peek over to the west and look at all the beautiful sky colors that we have here in Florida. This unit is coming furnished, and a number of the furnitures are the Cindy Crawford home collection, and they've been very lightly used. Where we go next. Here's another picture of that living room, and I'll tell you, this entertainment center is just a gorgeous unit. The Cindy Crawford home collection that's in here has the beautiful rattan, reedy, woven look on the front of the drawers or the doors. So it has a Tommy Bahama look to it. You can easily convert to any Florida furnishing. And in the bedrooms, it's the same kind of look, but with Thomasville furniture, and the furnishings are included. I love the blue color, that ocean blue color of the sofas. So this is the guest bath. It's the one little spot in the house that wasn't renovated, but nobody really uses them, so it's in pristine condition. Other than the vanity, these guest bathrooms in Riverbend are white tile on the floor, white tile in the shower. So whatever your decor choices are, you can very easily, change the paint, change the linens, and you have a whole new look. So this is the guest bedroom. The guest bedroom has two double wide closets. They go all the way through. There's tons of storage. I have to say, if there's one thing the Riverbend units have, is very good closet space for condominiums, for the older condominiums. And this one has a nice east-south facing window. It's a nice bright room. The furniture's included, so you could move right in. These are really nice quality beds, and they just haven't been used very much, just very lightly. And I'll tell you, the owners of this unit love Riverbend. They were seasonal until they retired, and what they did was they purchased a 3-bedroom, and so now they're selling this 2-bedroom. Here's another look at the guest room, and that's all Thomasville furniture. It's all in excellent condition. And this is the master suite. I neglected to mention, in the living room, as well as in the master, they have custom draperies. in the living room, the draperies are really beautiful blue accented paisley that kind of goes with that, sea blue sofa set. It's really very pretty. It's a microfiber set, so it's very pretty when you're in there in person. And here, it's a very classic pattern for these custom drapes. You've got a very large. It's a large room. You can fit a lot of furniture in it. There's a nice king size bed. You have an end unit window right there. So you always have lots of light. And again, you're going to have double closets. They go all the way through. It takes up the whole wall. There's plenty of storage. And let's see, the next one. So this is the master bath. I'm going to try to get out of the way because this looks like it was done yesterday. Absolutely gorgeous. So the tile, the backsplash tile matches the tile in the shower. The Riverbend units, it's really nice to have a shower that's updated in the master because in Riverbend, when they built these units, they typically had a bathtub in the master bathroom, and everybody wants a shower now. And this is a really, really pretty bathroom. It looks like it's never been used. But the best thing here is your view. It's outstanding. We're looking northwest, and we're looking out on a 6th hole. And the homes surrounding this back part of the golf course are homes from the single family community that's next door. It's called North Passage. And I always think it's very nice when you're in a condominium to look out on single family homes because it makes you feel like you're in a single family community. One thing about Riverbend is they take gorgeous care of the landscaping. There's no dead wood out on the course. It's a very modest golf maintenance fee that's $6.25 a quarter. Everybody pays it, whether you play golf or not. It's really, I would say the maintenance fee, you might have a golf view. Even if you don't play golf, you still want to look out over a beautiful landscape. And that really pays for the landscapers. So it's just, it's just so amazing for the price and hard to find in South Florida. There is a little lake tucked in over there, and I this camera angle, you don't quite see it, but if you went out and walked outside, it's very pretty, just gorgeous. And then you have 2 patios here. So you'll have a patio off the master bedroom, and there's a patio off the living room. And then we're on the 1st floor here. You have incredibly nice neighbors above you. They're 2 retired couples. They just love it. They're year-rounders. It's a very quiet community, and everybody's very friendly. And the thing about Riverbend is it was at one time 85% seasonal. Now it's only 60% seasonal because a lot of people are staying longer. But we have people from all over the country and Canada, Midwest, Wisconsin, Chicago, Montreal, everywhere. So when you move into a community like that, you immediately find friends and make friends because everybody is from somewhere else. It's not cliquish or, it's just a great little place to be.
Joanna, one of the things about Riverbend that I love is exactly what you were saying. It is immaculate. I mean, if you look at that building, it'll look like that forever. And the landscaping, and when you drive in from the gate, the guards are wonderful. They've probably been there for 40 years. They're so nice. And they know everybody. So you're really, really safe, but you drive through and everything's so manicured and so beautiful. And to have a 1st floor unit is nice because it's one level. If you get to the ones above, they're 2 stories. So you have to go upstairs to your bedroom and things. So this one is really nice. And the layout
From an investment standpoint, the 1st floor garden is really the easiest one to sell because most of the people that are buying, we do have a lot of, I would say, single professionals in their 40s coming in because this is a slice of old Florida. It's quiet and they, it's just a beautiful area. And when you live in Florida, you crave that old Florida environment. And Riverbend definitely has it. But you can't really go wrong with a first floor garden investment in South Florida because as we get older and we move into our mid 70s, we start looking at maybe not having stairs. So
Anna, what price is it?
So this is 158 and it's a good price. Sold one not just a few months ago for 150 that had no golf view at all. You looked at some other buildings. There's not very many of those without a golf view, but so it's a very good price.
No, and the area is so hidden, and you're right by everything, and you've got all the restaurants and the shopping and the beach is right there, and it's if you're coming to try an area out, or as an investment even, it's just an amazing value for all that you get with the amenities and the security, and for that price point is really great. It's just so low and they all go so fast.
It's getting difficult even to find a winter rental in Riverbend. You can occasionally find a winter rental and a lot of people do come down and rent so that they can try it out. There are some rental restrictions for the benefit of the residents. So it's a minimum of 3 months and it's a maximum of 6 months. And the reason for that is that Riverbend is so well priced that we had a lot of investors coming in to create annual rentals. And they really just didn't want to take away the environment for the residents and turn it into just an investment community. You can, a lot of people purchase a unit and they may rent it for 3 months and come down and use it the rest of the year if they can't come down for the winter. This is a picture of the pool, and without exception, everybody said the pool is spa-like. There's a kid's pool, there's an adult's pool, and the setting of the pool right behind the little stripe. Not behind the stripe, on the this side of the pool is the Loxahatchee River, and there's a big community dock there. Some of the residents started a kayak club, and you can join the kayak club just for a few weeks for a very nominal fee for a few $100. Or you can become a founding member and bring your own kayak if you're going to be here more of the year. It's just everybody on the team can speak to how amazing the Loxahatchee River is. It's just a boater's paradise. And for kayaking, there's some little dotted islands down the river here. Just makes kayaking beautiful. We don't have a photo of this, but another great feature from the Riverbend pool deck is the sun sets down the river, and you can see the sun setting down the river from the pool deck. So on the back side of the clubhouse, there's a big screened room with lots of tables and chairs, and all the grills are out there. So a lot of the year-rounders gather on Friday nights and they grill out and they watch the sunset down the river. It just really doesn't get nicer than this. Even if you spend a lot more money, you're very hard to get this kind of atmosphere in this price. Here's a little picture of the kayaks, and here's a picture of the little Salem cluster where this particular condo is. So you can see that the density is just very low. It's very spread out. And that's pretty much it for the Riverbend photos. And you do have a picture of a green. You have a view of the one of the greens. from your patio. So it's
You know, and Joanna, I think when you were referring to when it became such a rental, you know, everybody was using rentals everywhere, was out of that 208 to 212 market. And we're in the opposite situation where back then we had 3 times as much inventory, even though there's a lot more homes on the market now. And we're pretty much built out. There's nowhere really to move to grow. Most of the growth will be more out west at this point. And you've got Jonathan Dickinson Park there for that 10-mile stretch. There's going to be no building, you know, going on. So, and as we're getting so much influx from the Northeast and the Midwest, and actually right now a lot from Fort Lauderdale and Miami, it's things are getting scarce. So this type of price point is going to be, I think, just impossible to duplicate.
Yeah, I actually do show a fair amount to people from down south and Boynton Beach as well. You know, and there are a lot of people in South Florida that have learned to love the club environment, but it's getting so busy further south, and it's a rare gem. The course was designed by Tom and George Fazio. It is an 18-hole course. It's 4,452 yards from the blues, so it's just shy of regulation. And
they are such good. I mean, they're the best architects in the world. That's who's, you know, built, you know, courses at Mirasol or the one out in Ranch Colony. I mean, and a lot of them on the tour. So it's fabulous designers. It's a very popular course, and it's fun to play. And I'll tell you, it's just, the leagues are great. They're kind of a little split up by age. There's a group of older guys that are, you know, now probably in their 80s, and they're called the Romeos. And they go out on their leagues. But then there's several other leagues. So some of the younger guys. I was leaving Riverbend the other day, and I looked out on the golf course, and there was maybe 4 golf carts, and they were all guys probably in their 40s. So it's changed, you know, it's a really nice mix of ages and people. Culturally in Riverbend, this is true of some of the communities here, it's true in PGA, it tends to have a very sporty vibe, and it helps pull people out. You can move to Riverbend as a single and you'll immediately get pulled out. You see people, if you go in the morning or you go in the evenings, there's a really cool loop that it's about 1.5 miles, and it runs through North Passage, which is also all gated. It's well lit, and people jog and they walk, and they do it morning and evening, and you see all your neighbors going by. It's just, and it's a very quiet community. So if you're a person who enjoys peace and quiet and just sound of birds, this is the place for you. All right. Well, Joanna, if somebody wants to see Riverbend, you got everybody all worked up. How do they get in touch?
Just give me a call. It's 561-339-5049.
Or Joanna at echofineproperties.com.
Yeah.
So let's leave Tequesta, and who's next? Are we going to Palm Beach Gardens or Palm Beach Gardens?
Sure. Hi, everyone. It's Anne from echofineproperties.com, and I am here to show you this great house, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It is currently under deposit, and we are accepting backup offers. The home is listed at $395,000, and it's a real gem right in Bristol Club community. The community offers amenities such as a pool and cabana with restrooms. It's within walking distance to the home. And this particular home has been completely renovated. And let me take you inside. Here is a view of the family room. Pardon my shading here on the left of my screen, but it's a very comforting color. It's an off-white beige color with great light. The backyard faces west. You have this great glow of light without direct sunshine inside. The owners have updated the flooring. It's a manufactured kind of wood, very light. balancing the colors. It has vaulted ceilings in the family room, kitchen, and master bedroom. So it's very open and airy. Here is another view of the family room. Another. And here is the area again. Off here in the distance is the bedroom, the master, which I'll take you to in a few minutes. And this is the exterior view. My clients have installed great click button blinds that match the walls inside and out the exterior of the home. It's very elegantly appointed. This is a view of the entrance of the third bedroom. It has a full closet. My clients are using this as a den. Here is the view of the kitchen. The cabinets are a white shaker style. The stainless steel appliances have all been installed and are new as of 2018. There's the washer, the dryer, the microwave, the stove. Here's another view. My clients added a second bank of cabinets. Those are soft close in a really cool grayish bluish color. So it's got the two-tone, it's got the white and the gray. They complemented all of the tops, the countertops, in a beautiful white quartz. That's included in also all of the bathrooms that have been renovated. And here's another view. As you can see, the ceilings with the hi-hat lights, and the window is a box window. So great for growing a little bit of flowers or herbs for your cooking. And it also provides for southern exposure, which provides for a lot of light in this kitchen. Here is the master bedroom and an exterior slider, again with the custom blinds, and this is western exposure, vaulted ceilings. There are fans with lights in every room. The color, this is a little darker beige, is very complimentary. Another view. And here is a direct view into the bathroom. Again, the quartz countertops, an off-white color vanity, all renovated. And again, vaulted ceilings here. Here, I'll take you to the third bedroom or den. Great window, closet space, beautiful bedroom too. Double doors. And here is the second bedroom, I call it, with a great window. Great bank of closets to my side here. There's not a photo of them, but they stretch across the wall. Plenty of closet space. And here is also the second bathroom. There is a window behind the shower curtain there, which provides for the eastern morning sun. So when you're getting ready, it's very bright and light. And also follows through down the hall into the rest of the house. Here's a view of the exterior. My clients have updated the landscaping. Great rocks included and wonderful trees. Very private. If you have young children or pets, it's very safe in there. It is completely fenced in. The HOA covers repairs to any of the fence, or also covers the landscaping as far as the lawn mowing. The landscaping covers are covered in the front as far as plantings and hedges and grass. And in the back, the landscaping is covered as far as the lawn care. My client just has somebody come once a month and clip the hedge in the back. But this is a shot of the morning before the sun reaches over the home. And it's a beautiful, beautiful home. Great light, great colors, just a really nice community. Bristol, this is an aerial view of the home here. Just a great community. As I said, it steps away from the pool. The interior completely renovated. And that's just a great community to live in. We have investors in there. We have full-time owners. We have kids. We have adults. We have just a full gamut and just a great community to live in. Very, very nice. And Jeff, we have a video of PGA too. that we're going to show up, correct?
We do. Anne is on the spot. Good timing. So you're zooming in right now at the PGA Resort that you can take a look at, and you can see the 7 waters of the world that were before that in the shot to the right. And there's a good shot of the resort pool. So it's a true resort in there, and there's conventions and all sorts of things that are held on a year-round basis. There's 4 golf courses. The Bear course, the Bear on the back end of the championship, the Jack Nicklaus course, is the most famous. That's a photo of the entrance to PGA National. Within PGA, there's 4 different restaurants to choose from. You don't have to belong to PGA if you live at PGA, but a lot of people decide to, and then you get discounts at all the amenities that the resort has to offer in the restaurants. And there's a members course every day that's designated just for members. That's live. You're looking now at the championship course. A lot of the homes all back up to either the golf course or lakes or preserve, and they're all surrounding it. And you'll see joggers and bike riders and people walking all day throughout PGA. It's really lively, and there's a lot of nature areas too. The Honda Classic is here. Here we get a lot of the tour that lives here, about half of them, from Tiger Woods and Mickelson to Rory, all live within in the northern Palm Beaches, and it's all the reasons that everybody else wants to be here. It's because of the weather and the golf. There's a lot of famous residents within PGA. Years ago, it's Bob Charles' home, and won a British Open years ago. Johnny Bench, the Hall of Fame catcher from the Cincinnati Reds, lives over in PGA. It's a great location. It's between PGA Boulevard and the turn and North Lake. There's a good shot of the health club. It's a 32,000 square foot health club with indoor outdoor pool. There's about 20 tennis courts. There's 2. You're getting a good shot at 2 of the pickleball courts, and then a basketball court there as well. But people are around there. They have all these designated nature areas. Where people are just enjoying these preserve areas, playgrounds, fishing, all sorts of different activities. Location is wonderful, as I was saying before. Entrances to PGA, 2 on the PGA side, 1 on the North Lake side, and then there's 4 different gates within PGA. It's completely gated between 9 p.m. and 6 a.m. with manned gate where you've got to be called in. And then there's these booths where during the day you're called in, and then there's roving security. Where the house Anne was at was built by Channing. The last neighborhood was Villadest, which was also built by Channing. These builds beautiful neighborhoods. There's 6 different custom neighborhoods. We just left Preston, which is a custom neighborhood, and there's 5 other ones within PGA. They have every product from small single family homes to condos to townhomes of every kind of different size, and then all sorts of custom or 0 lot line homes where they'll take care of everything from the landscaping to pressure cleaning to painting your home, every 5 to 7 years. So PGA just has a lot to offer. There's 4,961 homes. There's a $740 fee for every home on a yearly basis that covers all the grounds and the security, and then each home has its own individual based on, there's 43 different communities that's based on the individual community of what the fees run for. The custom homes are anywhere from $700 a year to about in the low 2000s, and then the 0 lot line homes, depending on if it's a condo, townhouse, can be anywhere from $400, $500, $600 a month, on up, depending on what they're doing for you. There's also 1 golf course that's off-site called the Estates course. That's out by about 4 miles out at Bay Hill Estates in the West Palm Beach area, just about 4 or 5 minutes away. So that's a little bit about PGA National. And let's go from there to Suzanne Slate. And Suzanne, you're in the landmarks. We're going to do a little condo living today, right?
I know. Well, this isn't just a condo. This is one of PGA's, probably the most beautiful high rise that we have in our area. It's tucked between the mall and downtown at the Gardens. It was built in 2007. has 116 units, but it is a complete 24-hour valet and concierge service luxury high-rise. We don't have those very often in Palm Beach Gardens, that close to the beach. It's in between the mall and downtown of the gardens, but there's a big lake, so it's absolutely stunning views from every single unit. It's just same thing. You're close to 95. You're close to the turnpike. You can get to the airport. It's pet friendly, which is great. That doesn't always happen in condominiums. And I'm just going to show you around. Well, anyway, actually, it has a social room on the second floor with a bar and a lounge, a media center, library. It's got a sun deck. I'm going to put a little photo here so I can talk about it while I'm here. Let's see. So this is what it looks like, which is so beautiful. I mean, it doesn't look like it was built in 2007. It's majestic, it's beautiful, it's clean, it's got glass and enclosed areas for the outdoor, your patios. So it's just really beautiful. And you can see how beautiful they are. There's a view from the downstairs out to the lake. They have a gazebo that you can go out, sit out there, bring your own lunch, dinner, and enjoy the water and look over at downtown gardens. Right across the way is the Cheesecake Factory. There's the theaters over there, 2J's, the Yard House. Downtown Gardens has so many boutiques over there for shopping. They have a carousel for children. They have a Grimaldi's is their beautiful Italian restaurant. You can sit outside and just walk around and feel like you're outside, inside. And they have a beautiful gym. And here's their barbecue area and their lobby when you come in. It's just, everything's marble, upgraded, elegant. I already showed you that one. It's just really pretty. They have fountains in the lake. They have walkways around it. They have a bridge that goes over to the downtown garden so you can get there. And next door also is the Hilton Garden Inn, which is really beautiful. It's very high end. So if you have guests and they don't want to stay with you, you can put them over there. A putting green. And here's their lounge area. Media room. Here's another view of the lake. So I guess we're here. So the condo that I'm showing today, it's 2,500 square feet. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. It's all marble and tile inside. You can see when you come in, it's a beautiful entrance. There's 3 bedrooms, very beautifully decorated. The floors are, again, the marble tile, very high-end lighting fixtures. The bathrooms are beautiful with the glass enclosed showers, high-end cabinetry, very nicely done. So you can put your own decor in there. There's another picture of the bedroom, has more of a contemporary flair to it. They have their own closets and ensuite baths. Here's another one. This is the master. Beautiful tile, sunken bathtub, jacuzzi, dual sinks, walk-in glass enclosed shower. Another bedroom. You can see the tray ceiling, the lighting. They have undermount lining everywhere. They have a little baby, so they have a crib in there for the 3rd bedroom. It's very cute. Shared bathroom, the half bath. So here is the view from the kitchen. It's an open concept. You can see all the sliders and windows, so you can see the view out to the lake and the gorgeous patio outside. These are really rarely available, so we're very fortunate to have this. It's move-in ready, and the outdoor terrace is enormous. It's 900 square feet, and it's the only one of its kind in this building. It's a dining area off of the kitchen. You can see the open concept to the living room, the beautiful light fixture, the open concept with the kitchen. You have your living area with built-ins for your TV. And again, you can still see the views from everywhere you are. And if you want to make reservations somewhere, you pick up the phone, you call the concierge and tell them you want to go, you need a car, or you want to go to the restaurant and make a reservation, and they're there for you 24 hours a day, which is really nice. There's a bar area also with chairs, and it's got espresso machine, and it's just beautiful. And here's the outdoor area, and it's also on the same floor as the sun deck and the fitness center. You could just literally walk off of your patio and be out where you can be near the amenities of you don't have to get on an elevator.
Yeah, this unit, because of its location, and it's so nice, you don't have to get on the elevator,
Right.
For it. I mean, it's so rare, but that whole outside area is just amazing for all that it has to offer.
Yeah, because you don't have, you go out to the community's grill, summer kitchen, as a bocce court, the putting green, you can get to all that right from your own patio, and you're still, up on the third floor, so you're not on the lower level. You still have, it's like having your private area, and in a lot of these condos, people don't normally use those, so it's like having an extension of your own. This is their patio. They have beautiful furniture, a nice rocking chair there, and the putting green is right off of their course. So this is a really beautiful, high-end, modern, updated condo right in the center of Palm Beach Gardens.
Right, and you can. It's one where you can literally, like we just went up to Tallahassee, to Gainesville to do a little college, preview looking, and when we stayed at hotels, right now I want to stay at a low floor.
Yeah.
So, where I can just walk up the stairs, one level, and you're not getting in an elevator. With
people.
Right. When you're getting in, you're fine, but you don't want to travel up to the.
Who gets on first when you're standing there? You got an elevator, like, oh, okay,
right.
Who gets on first?
So this is one where you have the option of living that type of almost single family home living. You've got all the amenities by you. You've got the deck is like your own outdoor paradise. It's like a giant extension of almost like a backyard, really. And then you've got all the amenities of, you could walk over to Whole Foods, you can walk over to like Grimaldi's that we were talking about before, and all the other things that the mall has to offer. Go grab, get yogurt and walking trails, and it's just really, it's pretty where you can have that combination of downtown living, but also have some remoteness, to it as well.
Yeah, exactly. And Legacy Place is across the street too. Capitol Grill is there. The Kula Fish Bar. You have Total Wine, which a lot of people go over there a lot. The Container Store, so you can do your closets. I actually know a lot of the people that live in this building, and they say they will never move out. Once you move in there, they love it so much in the location that they don't ever want to leave.
Well, it was built so well. It was built in that 2006 when we had all that extra supply, and it was super high end, and there's just all sorts of extra features, within the building that most buildings would not have. So there's really nothing like it in the area that has that much life around it, and that pampers you and has that type of location. It just doesn't, where it's a really downtown type of an area, location.
Yeah, you can see that in this picture, the walkway from there over to Downtown Gardens. So it's almost like you're on your own little island in between the mall and Downtown Gardens.
All right. So that takes care of a lot of today. And Rob, do we have anything this afternoon?
Yes, we do. Suzanne's coming back in about 15 minutes because we are interviewing for the second time Equinox Home Staging, Claudia and Carrie Ann over there at Equinox Home Staging, and they're going to talk about what, Suzanne? The power of staging, right?
Yeah. They're incredible. They do some amazing work, and they loved so much coming on, and the exposure that they received, and some new clients. So they were excited to come back and give us a few more hints on staging and things you can do to your home to make it more sellable. So it'll be fun.
And fun fact,
staging can sometimes have a 10 to 15% plus and minus. It's the most incredibly important, thing. And if you're in a buying and selling position, being able to picture things is important, because it opens up homes that you may think don't work. And if you stage it properly, you're really, a lot of people look at staging like, well, they see the world that the way they see it. So especially if you've got, how things are put together, and you've got to sometimes make it for somebody else so they can see it the way they want to. So it's an incredibly important thing. We work on staging with each homes, but then when you get to a professional like this, they can see things that we can't and bring a lot of value added.
So that's at 1 o'clock, and then 2 o'clock is Wisdom Yoga Wellness. Talking a little bit about the.
We all need some wisdom wellness.
Some woosah, some relaxing your mind. And fun fact, do you know what today is, Jeff? You're a baseball fan. What's today?
It's not opening day.
It's not opening day. Do you know?
Oh, it's Bobby Bonilla Day.
It's Bobby Bonilla Day. The Mets are still paying Bobby Bonilla. What a crazy contract. He gets $1 million every year. Is that what it is? $1 million?
Yeah, until 2035. Bobby Bonilla, I'm a White Sox fan, as you know, and he the first team he ever played for was the White Sox. They took him in a Rule 5 draft, and they plucked him from the Pittsburgh Pirates, and they had to pay like $25,000 if he was on the roster, and he was good. And then they traded him for Jose De Leon. And then it was a really bad trade, and we watched Bobby Bonilla have all these great years. But now we're grateful because they're not stuck paying him $1 million, whatever it is, a year through 2035.
Great.
That's a background of Bobby Bonilla trivia that you really didn't want to know, probably.
Great deal for Bobby Bonilla, though. Can you imagine getting a check every July 1st for $1 million? Every July 1st till 35. So he's still got 15 more years of that coming in.
Yeah.
Insane. Yes. So that's that'll be fun. So we got
good reason to go over to Salute Market or somewhere and celebrate Bobby Bonilla Day.
Yes. So get out there. It's a beautiful day, and so 1 o'clock Equinox Home Staging, 2 o'clock Wisdom Yoga Wellness. So we'll see you back here.
Yeah, and then we're canceling after that. We're off for Bobby Bonilla Day, so nothing today.
And then it's celebrate Bobby Bonilla Day. That's it.
All right. So for Rob Moore, myself, Joanna, Ann, and Suzanne. So long, everybody.
See you, everybody. Have a good afternoon.
Bye-bye.